join me for this update. So I'm feeling very productive today. I have done multiple loads of laundry. I have cleaned both bathrooms in the house. I have put dinner in the crock pot, and I'm just about to switch over the dishwasher. Also got dressed. Toy's not gonna know what to do with himself, okay? I'm not in pajamas. He's gonna think, where the heck are we going? Where do you wanna go? What do you want? What are we doing? But no, I just got ready because I want to. Yeah. So where I'm not feeling productive though is The Witch Collector, because while I was doing all of those chores, I was listening to the audiobook. And I would be lying if I told you that I knew what was going on in this book right now. I think, oh, Murphy just fell. I think I know, but I'm not sure. This is definitely one that I'm gonna have to follow along. I was not expecting it to be so, not that it's info dumpy, but there are a lot of people, a lot of places thrown in there, and there's been a lot of kind of how these witches use their magic and how they create their spells, and there's been a lot. And I'm only 106 pages into the book, so I was not expecting that. I'm gonna try to tell you what I grasp from it right now. I don't know if I'm right, I'll have to correct myself later, but my understanding of this book. Our heroine, Raina, is a witch. She is also non-verbal, so she speaks in sign. She can hear, she just can't speak. So that's how she casts her spells. That's how she communicates, is through sign language. Raina is more powerful than she knows because her mother is more powerful than she knows, than Raina knows. And her mother has basically like cast a spell to hide actually how powerful they are. So whenever the king's witch collector comes to the village to collect a witch, every so often, Raina never gets chosen. And she's always been like, why don't they want me? I'm not good enough. You are. Your mama just don't want people to know that you are. So Raina's sister has actually been taken by the witch collector to the king to guard a place somewhere. Raina is mad about that. She's very upset. So she wants to kill the king and get her sister. So when the witch collector comes to Raina's village, she's pissed. She's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your king because I want my sister. That's not what happens though. The witch collector ends up taking Raina from her village. And so now they're gonna go on a quest, on a journey to somewhere. I don't know. That's the gist of what I got though. So yeah, if I'm being honest, I'm not very excited to continue this book, but I am only 100 pages in, so we'll see. We'll see. This has been on my TBR. I don't remember. It's been a long time. So I really want to give this series a shot. And I hear really good things about book 2. So I'm going to keep going and I'll update you whenever I have an update. Hello. So kind of an update, kind of not an update. So I've made it about 67-ish% of the way through The Witch Collector. And as of right now, I don't have too much more to say. I think I'm going to finish this book and then give you guys like a full review then, because yeah, again, I just don't have much to say about it. So yes, but today's Sunday and you know, I've kind of had a rough couple days. So what do we do when we have a rough couple days? When we're feeling stressy and depressy? We buy things. We buy things. So I'm here at Barnes & Noble. Then we're probably gonna go to Ulta. And then we'll see where the day takes us, okay? So come along with me, maybe. Barnes & Noble it's pretty busy. So I doubt I'll get any footage inside, but I'll give you a little haul when I come out. And then Ulta's probably gonna be the same. So yeah, I'll give you what I buy because it makes me happy right now buying things. That's not good. I'll update you later. So I am back from Ulta and Barnes & Noble. I was gonna show you guys in the car, like after each place what I got, but it was way too busy. So here we are at home. It's quite a bit later because I had to go get groceries. And yeah, so first I will show you what I got at Barnes & Noble. So I got 4 books. The first 2, listen, I need help, okay? I got the exclusive editions of Ninth House and Hellbent. These are the paperbacks. They're super cool. And they have the sprayed edges. Have I read Ninth House? No. Do I already own the hardback? Yes. But I got that hardback on sale for like $5 or something, so I don't feel too bad about it. And I'm hoping that I'm gonna like these. I'm manifesting that I'm gonna like these. So I got these because they're really cool looking and I'm gonna love them. I'm going to love them. Okay, let's put these down. And then I got My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Russell. I feel like I've owned this at one point and then got rid of it. Have I read this? I don't remember. My Goodreads said that I didn't, but the cover looks very familiar. And then when I read the back, it sounded super familiar. Maybe I've just heard a lot about it. I don't know. This is a like student teacher. It's not a romance. It's basically this woman who pretty much gets groomed by one of her professors. So, and then like later finds out that he's been doing it to other students. I don't know. Then the only romance that I got is Do Your Worst by Rosie Danan. This, I think, is vampires set in Scotland. Am I wrong? It sounds cute as heck, so, and the cover is adorable. So yes, those are the 4 books that I picked up from Barnes & Noble. Did I need these? No. Because did I just do a giant haul? Yes, I did. We're not going to talk about that though, okay? We're not going there. Now for Ulta. I did a little bit of damage in Ulta as well. I'm going to keep the receipt because I got a new tinted moisturizer. I've had my eye on this for quite a while. This is the NARS Radiant, Pure Radiant Tinted Moisturizer. I like more of a lighter to medium coverage, so I want to try this out. And I got the lightest shade because your girl is pale. Yeah, we'll see how I like this. I hope that I do. And then I got 2 skincare items. So the first one, I've had my eye on this for quite a while as well. This is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I think I saw this on TikTok probably. That's where I watch a lot of skin talk. Skincare talk. Is that what it is? I don't know. But I like this brand. I use another one of their products and I really, really enjoy it. So I want to try more of their stuff. So I got this and this bottle is so cute. So treated myself to that. And then we've got The Ordinary. This is the azelaic acid suspension 10%. This is for, it's a brightening formula. So if you have dark spots on your skin, you can use this and it's supposed to help brighten them. It says visibly targets uneven skin tone, dullness, and texture. So hopefully that works. And then they gave me 2 samples, 3 samples. Oh, I already have these. Lord have mercy. I would have told them to just keep it. This is it's all from La Roche-Posay. Effaclear Dual Action Acne Treatment, a little tiny one. This is a tinted sunscreen. And what are you? Clear Skin Dry Touch Sunscreen. So more sunscreen. You have to go outside in order to use sunscreen, and I don't do that, so probably will throw those away or give them to Piper. So that is my little haul for you guys. We'll get back to books in the next clip, I promise. Hello. So I have an update for you all. I have finished The Witch Collector by Teresa Weeks. I wish I had more to say about this book. I wish I had some slightly intelligent thoughts about this book. I think it was fine. Like, this was a fine book. It was a fine romance. It was a fine fantasy. I was never fully invested in the characters or fully invested in the romance, but like, didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. The ending definitely, I liked the ending a lot more than like the middle part. It kind of, the pacing was a little weird in the middle. I feel like maybe I just needed a little bit more to happen, or maybe a little bit of like change of scenery, possibly. That could have helped. I know in my last update I was, I think, 67% in, and I was like, I don't really have a lot to say. And I truly didn't at that time. And I feel like I don't have a lot to say even now. Like, didn't hate it, didn't absolutely love it. Will I continue the series? Probably. I'm just not in any rush. So yeah, I wanted this to be a win. I really did. But I don't know, like, the writing was good. The writing was solid. I think that this could definitely like be one of those series where it does get better as it goes along, because her writing is solid. Her world building was solid. I just, again, it was fine. I wish I had something better to say, but it was fine. Okay, moving along. I am going to continue reading Powerless by Lauren Roberts. So the next time you see me, I'll have an update on that. I'm trying desperately to give you guys a different variety of backgrounds, because just filming in front of my bookshelves here, that's boring. But the lighting in the rest of my house is atrocious. So I'm trying to work with what I got here, and it's not much. So hopefully this is okay. I started this book, Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I started this back in December, and I put it aside because I was reading other things. I was more excited to read other things. Not that I wasn't liking this, I just wanted to read other stuff. So this is a young adult fantasy romance, very heavily inspired by the Hunger Games. And I hear Red Queen, I think, is the other series that this is compared to. I've only seen the Hunger Games movies, never read the books, so I can see the references here, but I've never read Red Queen, so I have no idea if they're similar. I'm just gonna take everybody's word for it. I have seen this going around TikTok, like, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. So I'm like, I need to read this, even though I'm not huge on young adults anymore. I would love to be, because I think they're so fun. I just, I don't know, there's something about them that just feel a little juvenile for me. And that's kind of what I'm feeling here with this one. So we're following our heroine, Peyton, and our hero is Kai. Now, Kai is the enforcer. He is the, like, spare son of the king of this world. And Peyton is what they call powerless. So in this world, you have two groups of people. You have the elites who have magic, and then you have the powerless. So the powerless, they struggle for pretty much everything. You know, they're just looked down upon. And Peyton has gone her whole life pretending that she has magic, but she really doesn't. Her father actually taught her, like, kind of how to trick people into believing that she has magic, but he also taught her how to fight very well. So she's more equipped than some of the other powerless in this world. So Peyton actually tries to steal from Kai. Kai catches her, they have like a little spat, and then Peyton ends up saving Kai from some other people, and she catches the attention of, I forget who exactly, but in this world there is also purging trials where the elites every year, they take place in these trials. And because Peyton has pretty much gone her entire life pretending that she is an elite and that she has powers, she somehow gets like thrust into these trials along with Kai. So I'm currently on chapter 38, and I'm flying through this book. The chapters are very short, so that's making it easier, and the story is just super easy to get into. Nothing is too intricate. The characters are fun, even, like I said, a little juvenile at times, and Kai is very much like the epitome of what you could want in a like fantasy romance hero, or even just a romance hero in general. He's very like cocky, sure of himself. He has these like one-liners constantly. He's very flirtatious and almost like over the top, where he's just too good to be true. But at the same time, I'm having fun with it. And their banter is really good. But it's a little weird because they're in these trials, okay? So they're in the woods and people are like trying to hunt them down and take these leather bands from them or kill them if they don't give them up. And they're like dancing and having fun and these little moments together. And I'm like, but y'all are in trials. Like, are you not afraid for your life? But no, we're just gonna stand here and dance. So that's kind of throwing me off a little bit, but I don't know. I'm having fun with it. I hear the ending is pretty crazy, so we'll see. But yeah, that is my update on Powerless. So let's talk about Powerless because I have finished. I do believe I'm gonna settle on a 3-star rating for this book. Okay. I know in my last update, I was having fun with this, okay? I was having just a silly, goofy time. Is that what the girls say? I think that's what the girlies say nowadays. Silly, goofy time? Yeah. All of the things that I was having fun with, though, quickly became a little annoying, okay? The banter between the two. It was like you could predict every single interaction that they were having. I didn't love that. I got annoyed with it after a certain point. And then the characters felt very juvenile. They felt pretty one-dimensional as well. I don't feel like there was any growth within either one of their characters, Payton and Kai. The world building as well, super easy to follow, but nothing too like intricate, just very like, it was there. It's a book. I'm giving it 3 stars though, because I did have fun with it, okay? And I can appreciate the ending as well, but just didn't love it as much as I wanted to. So that's unfortunate. So the next book that I am going to read is When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. I'm so excited to read this book. So excited. I've never read anything by this author. I've seen some buzz. I've seen some real hype about this one in particular. So fingers crossed. I'm supposed to be getting a physical copy of this. I pre-ordered it probably, I don't even know, a month and a half ago, but it's sold out on Amazon. So I don't think it's gonna get to me, which is a bummer, but that's okay. Anyway, I will update you all whenever I have an update. Why I've decided to sit down at 7:30 in the morning and update you all is beyond me, but here we are. I have my mug, my new favorite mug that I got from Target with tea. I have work in like 30 minutes, so we're doing it. We're doing this. I feel like sometimes I wait a little bit too long to update you on my book. So I am 24% into When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker. And much like The Witch Collector, I have no idea what's going on. We have literally just been dropped into a world and she's like, figure it out, because I'm not gonna do it for you. There is like a 20-page glossary and index at the beginning of this book. Not even joking. So much. There are different creatures, there are dragons in here, there are different places, like the names and things. It's intense. I was not expecting it to be this intricate. Then you get a prologue that tells you how this world has been made. So basically there were 5 gods who created this world. And then something happens and now this is the world today. I have a feeling that the gods are going to be way more important than you think, because people get power from these different gods. So like one of them, you get fire, one is like earth, one is like wind and air. So it's very intricate, and I don't know what's going on. I do not know where the story is going. And like I said, I'm 24% in. Let's see how many pages that is. On my Kindle, it is saying that I'm 174 pages in. Now, our heroine, Rave, when we first meet her, she is on a mission. She is clearly an assassin, and she is going to this tavern type place to find the man that she, you know, is after. She runs into another guy who's kind of mysterious, but they don't really have any interactions. It's just like, oh, there's some like tension there, you know? They like brush against each other, and she's like, oh, who are you? You smell good, you know, that sort of thing. One thing I will say, this is very descriptive. Very, very descriptive. It's wordy as hell. And I'm like, I don't know if this is her normal writing, because this is the first book that I've read by her, or if she's just like trying something new. I don't know. Maybe this needed to be edited down a little bit more, because this book is like 730 something pages. Like, it's a honker. I don't know. And I don't know the direction that this is going. I don't know anything right now. So I'm gonna keep reading though, and I'll let you know. I'm about to make a liar of myself, okay? Because I posted on Instagram when I was 31% of the way through When the Moon Hatched that it was either gonna be a 5-star or a 1-star. There was no in between. Y'all, I have no idea how to rate this book. I am so stinking confused. Like, part of me wants to rage on this book, but the other part of me is like, that was brilliant. I loved it. I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what to do. Like, make it make sense. Make it make sense. Ugh, and I wish I need more people to read this, because I need to talk things through. I need what? Because pretty much anything that I can tell you right now would be a spoiler. Like, I can't talk about things through this vlog and like get it out, because I don't want to spoil it for anyone. But I'm gonna try to make some sense here and hope that you guys can follow along. So it's very evident from the beginning that our heroine, Rave, she's missing some things. Oh, see, that might even be a spoiler. So let me backtrack. The man that I talked about in the beginning, when she kind of like brushed against him and they were having this like little like tension-filled thing from like across the room, you know? Yeah, that is Con, and he is our hero. So you're getting these diary entries throughout the book. So you get, I think there's 4 POVs total, but then there's one at the end that's like a completely different person. So you're getting Rave, our heroine. You get a few POVs from Con, you get a few chapters from him, and then you're getting these diary entries from Elowen. And so throughout the story, you slowly start to like piece things together. So this might be kind of a spoiler, but I don't think it's super important to the story. Like, it's not a huge thing. So our heroine, like I said, she is an assassin. She works for this group who they're trying to sort of like overthrow the government and restore the world back to what it used to be. They, you know, want to rid the government of all like nasty people, you know, make it right. So she ends up killing this man, which leads her to like someone else, and something happens. She ends up in jail and she's going to be executed. Well, Con ends up saving her, and he takes her back to where he's from. I don't want to give too much away about him either, but while she's there, she is putting things together, but also that's where I kind of want to rage, because I don't know if this heroine is being obtuse just because she doesn't want to know, like she's not willing to accept things that have happened and accept things that she has done, or if she's like just truly, if she doesn't know. And I'm trying to be as vague as possible because I don't want to spoil it, but I'm like, oh, there was a point at the end where he's like, okay, we need to sit down and we need to talk. But all she wanted to do was have sex. And I'm like, ma'am, we're about to get answers. We're about to have some answers. And no, you just want to fuck. Like, oh, I wanted to throw my Kindle across the room. I wanted to sling it. I was so mad at her. I was so mad. But also, I finished this like 730-ish page book in 2 days. I could not stop. The writing is a bit jarring. She does lean very heavily into the purple prose. So the writing and then just kind of being dropped into this world without knowing anything, it's a bit jarring at first. And it will take you probably 30, 40-ish% of the way through this book to kind of be like, I think I'm stringing some things together. So I would recommend this book if you like fantasy romance. Definitely give this one a shot, and I'm super excited to see where this story is going to go, because the way that it ended, I'm like, okay, things are getting good. But also, did this book need to be 730 pages? Because not a lot happens. There's not a lot of like action going on in this book. It's very slow, but the writing is, her writing is beautiful. It's very beautiful. And I'm typically not somebody who super loves the very flowery, overly descriptive writing, but I think for fantasy it works. It works in a fantasy. In other genres, it doesn't necessarily work for me. So this one, it did. I liked it. It did take me a while to get used to, like I said. And the romance is really, really good. This hero, Khan, he is such a good hero. Such a good hero. The banter is so good. I love their banter. And I don't know what else to say, and I feel like I'm not even making sense because I can't say too much. I don't know what to say without spoiling it. So okay, someone read this book. Someone read this book, and please message me. Talk to me about it, because Crystal is still not done with it. She's the only other one that I know that's like currently reading it. Someone read this book so I can work through my thoughts, because I have no idea what I want to rate this book. No clue. No clue at all. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. So we'll wrap up. So the first book that I read was The Witch Collector by Teresa Weeks. I don't even remember if I told you on my rating in this. I'm gonna give it a 3.5 star. I am looking forward to book 2, but I just needed a little bit more between the romance with Raina and Alexis, which he is the witch collector. It's their romance, obviously. Just needed a little bit more from it. And then Powerless, 3 stars. It was fun. This is a fun read, and I see why people are obsessed with it, but just a little too repetitive for me. Just a little bit. So, and then When the Moon Hatched, I have no clue. I have no clue what I'm rating this. So, oh yeah, I hate that, but also I kind of love it. I love when a book like you just have to sit and think about it. I love that. I love that. But yeah, if you've read any of these books or you plan to, let me know in the comments down below. If you have made it to this point in the video and you'd like to let me know, leave me a, what emoji do I want you to leave me? How about just leave me an orange heart. How about that? Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.